Um, the purpose of me making this video was to kind of address something. Um, it's gonna come across as kind of hypocritical, but um, bear with me. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite or anything. I'm just trying to state something that I've realized over time. Um, I've realized that a lot of you guys are focused on the lives of others. Like, for example, someone making a Tumblr. Like, I used to be worried about it too. I used to have this kind of sort of mentality, but that was just when I was starting out. Like, if certain people were to make Tumblrs, they'd find you and they'd follow you and all this other types of stuff. But then, like, the mindset never really sank into my head until, like, I think a while back, that even if a certain person was to make a Tumblr, or even if your friends from high school made a Tumblr or college made a Tumblr, whatever, and they added you, it wouldn't make a difference. Like, it would not affect your blogging experience. It's like saying if Lupe Fiasco made a Tumblr, that would just make your blogging experience so much better. It wouldn't. Like, unless you followed him and everything you reblogged was all Lupe Fiasco, then fine. It's the same thing as saying if Soldier Boy or Base God, I keep hearing about, made a Tumblr. It wouldn't matter. Like, honestly, it doesn't affect you directly. Like, you can choose to follow the person or choose to unfollow the person. And if someone's blogging about them so much that it's bothering you to that point, again, you can unfollow the person. You need not worry about, oh my god, Tumblr's gonna get out and spread and all the, like, that's definitely something I used to be worried about, but not because of the fact that people were gonna come and find out about Tumblr and was gonna affect the experience. It was just that I didn't want stupidity being reblogged over and over and over again, because it already is being reblogged over and over and over again. So I just hope that it wouldn't get to a level where it would just get annoyingly all over my dashboard. But then I also realized that, again, there's an unfollow button. And I kind of realized that in myself. That's why I'm kind of regressing in the type of post that I make. Like, I changed with what I posted from before when I started my blog to adding up to getting followers to now, having this X amount of followers and just pointless posts. Like, I went through it, and now that I have the mass editor, I just went through all of my posts and I realized that it's really, some of them are pretty pointless, to say the least. So that's why I'm really diving into the whole poetic mindset, because I think that over the time of gaining followers and getting to know all these people, I've kind of lost my way to my poetic side. Like, one-liners just doesn't do me justice anymore. So I'm not saying this to attack anybody. I'm just saying you guys should be more focused on your own life. Like, I think that was the purpose of making a Tumblr for most of you, and I think that most of you have lost that purpose over the course of gaining a whole lot of followers and such. Some of you still have made that purpose and maintained it. Other people are discovering it, rediscovering it, and people still are lost in translation because of all the attention that one may get on Tumblr. I think that you guys need to retract yourselves and think about what your blog represents. Is it representing what you like, or is it representing what other people like, them? And you need to think about that. You really need to ask yourself if your blog is for you or if it's for other people. I may put poetry up for the entertainment of others, but at the end, that's something I like to do. It's for me. So, is your blog for you, or is your blog for other people? You should ask yourself that. Because I asked myself that, and I didn't like the answer, so that's what made me change. But not everyone's like that. I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there, just food for thought. Think about it, give it a thought. I just thought that that would be something interesting for you to think about. Um, as for this other thing about people joining Tumblr, it really shouldn't bother you. It really shouldn't affect you to the point where you think it's going to affect your blogging experience and you're going to delete your Tumblr. You made your blog for you. You choose who you want to follow and unfollow. And if they make a Tumblr, just don't follow them. If people are making stupid posts that you don't like, don't follow them. Unfollow them. It's not that difficult that you need to create havoc over it like people did with Jesse Slaughter and Tumblr was gonna get on the news. Like, I just made my post because I thought it was really funny how people were just blowing it out of proportion. I was making a big deal out of it because I thought that it was something very small that she just got put on the news for. Like, it really wasn't that big of an issue that she made it to be. But I do think that you guys should stop worrying about keeping Tumblr a secret, because it's not. I know that personally because I know people that I didn't even know knew about Tumblr, and they were coming up to me like, oh, I'm making a Tumblr. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You need to stop thinking that Tumblr is only for you, because Tumblr is not only for you. It's for whoever wants to make one. If Soldier Boy ends up thinking, hey, I'm going to make a Tumblr one day, you can't stop him. And deleting your Tumblr will not affect him or make him change his mind about making his Tumblr. He will make it regardless whenever he figures out how to make one. Point being, worry about your own lives. It will save you a great deal of time and patience.